Good morning to you. This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM, 2 minutes past 7. Welcome to the front page review. Today is the 30th day in the month of November, the last day in the month of November. So by tomorrow, Thursday, it's going to be a new month, a December month. This year is gradually, if not almost ending, and with a lot of pressure. Like, what have I done this year? What have I done this year? Do not pressure yourself. The most important thing is that you are alive and you can breathe, and other good things are going to happen to you. So we've made it to November ending. So by the grace of God, we're going to see December and December ending. My name is Mary Onaife Edebe. Welcome to the front page review. I have 6 newspapers in front of me this morning. From the Punch to the Sun to the Vanguard to This Day newspaper, and also I have the Daily Thrust and the Nation. So we're going to be looking at the headlines and thereafter discuss some hot topics in the news with you. Okay, to begin this morning, we'll start with the Punch newspaper. We'll start with this headlines. Hospitals denies kidney harvest allegation. The story is on the Punch newspaper. Anambra communities protest building demolition, seek Soludo's intervention. ASU continues protest, says NEC will decide next step. Private jet owners sue government over 30 billion naira tax. Also from the Punch this morning, Lagos Ibadan Expressway, Ogun Oyo deploys drones to track kidnappers. Russian-Ukraine war, weapons coming into Lake Chad, says Buhari. And Bunt, 65,000 PVCs replacement takes 2 days, says INEC. So even new headlines from the Punch this morning. Budget padding allegation senseless, says Finance Minister. Contempt, IGP claims ignorance as court orders imprisonment. Stop operating on gas pipeline. Lagos tells traders. The story is on the Punch. And finally from the Punch this morning, security agents silent on whereabouts of Aisha's Twitter critic. On the Punch, you'll get all of these headlines. And now we'll move to the Vanguard newspaper. Adeleke Oyetola clash over sacked workers, executive orders. Also from the Vanguard this morning, 2023 Tinubu Obi go to masses for campaign funds. It has a rider and it reads, APC launches crowd fund app, raises 190 million naira in Lagos. Labour Party begins 1,000 naira donation challenge. Okay, that's from the Vanguard this morning. Also from the Vanguard, Adeleke denies sacking 12,000 workers, 3 monarchs, from the Vanguard newspaper. And also a level of vote buying alarming. INEC chairman Yakubu says. Now we move to the Sun newspaper this morning. Fresh trouble looms in varsities as ASU protests half salaries. It has the rider vows to withhold examination results. Also from the Sun this morning, military set to prosecute 886 Boko Haram fighters. And the rider reads 82,237 insurgents surrendered in 15 months. Court sentences IGP to 3 months in prison for contempt. That is from the Sun newspaper. Police tear gases protesters demanding CJN's resignation in Abuja. Now to the nations this morning. Wike to Rivers PDP awaits directives on presidential poll. Okay, still giving you headlines from the nation. Tinubu has no plan to return capital to Lagos, says APC. Petrol's ex-depot price now 210 naira per litre. From the nation's newspaper. That's the headline. And also we have this. Enugu government allocates plots of land to Rangers players. Also from the nation, the federal government begins 14 days paternity leave implementation. Interested. So if your wife gives birth, you have 14 days of paternity leave. Also, now let's move to this day newspaper. 90% of die-hard Boko Haram fighters dead, government declares. Now, story is on this day newspaper. And Buhari canvasses tight security around borders in Lake Chad Basin because there is a rider says weapons fighters from Russian-Ukraine conflict compounding war on terror. And Nigerians spent over $209 million on MN jets in 6 years. JTF in 6 years now. That story is on this day. Now over to Daily Thrust this morning. Oshibanjo, corruption is a disaster. All Nigerians must unite against, says Osibanjo. And also this is a sad news. 2 dead, 11 injured in Bauchi multiple car crash. And Buhari weapons from Russia-Ukraine war not coming to Africa, from the Daily Thrust. And we have this one. Man stabs friend to death for refusing to buy him beer. You get the full story from Daily Thrust. And Tinubu Obi, no manifestos, no debate, says Keyamo. The story is on the Punch newspaper. Now, these are your headlines this morning. I just served you some of the headlines. So we're going to be discussing some of the hot topics this morning and open the phone lines for you to join the conversation. Hopefully get Rufai Seni to give us some analytical analysis this morning on some of the hot topics and then get the conversation going. We are on YouTube right now, streaming away. You can join us there, join our community on YouTube, so you could leave a comment there. Hello, good morning to you.
Hi. Morning. How are you?
I'm doing fantastically well today, being the last day in the month of November, counting down to Christmas.
That's true.
Yeah, so Christmas is almost here.
Christmas is almost here. Thank God it's been a funny year for Nigeria, but we move. And there's no fuel as we go to Christmas, isn't it? Isn't that wonderful? No fuel as we move to Christmas. Can you imagine that?
Imagine what would happen. Yeah, no fuel. It's true. As I was coming to work this morning, I'm telling you, that's 4 a.m., that's past 4 or something. There were already queues. People are already outside parking their cars to make sure they are able to get fuel. Now, let's start with that this morning. From the Nation's newspaper, it says here that petrol's ex-depot price now 210 naira per litre. Now, private depot owners now sell the premium motor spirit at 210 naira per litre. It was launched yesterday. Now, the product officially pegged at 148 naira per litre in depot has been scarce for 3 weeks. Now, the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria said some marketers who paid for petrol at the depot wait for over 2 weeks before lifting it. Now, the National Vice President, Alhaji Abubakar, my God, told one of our correspondents that the product has become more difficult to access despite the federal government promises. He also said there is no product availability. Most of the product depot are selling at 210 naira per litre, and they are supposed to sell at 148 naira per litre. It is giving serious headache. And I quote him, he said, even at that 210 naira per liter, you cannot get the product to load. Before you load it, it takes up to 2 to 3 weeks after payment. Automatically, there is no product in most of the petrol stations. Yet, NNPC is saying it has large amount of product. Just like you said, Rufai, that NNPC will always tell you that there is enough product. But yet there is scarcity, and the scarcity is biting really hard, and the Christmas is almost here, and some people, some stations, police stations across Nigeria are selling some 400 naira per liter, 300, 250, and that's where we are, Rufai. Okay, let's see if I'm still connected to... Can you hear me? Okay, I think the network is a bit off. Now, talking about the fuel scarcity as it is biting hard in different parts of Lagos, and a lot of people are wondering what is happening. Now, correspondent observed that Nigeria Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority has not updated its stock record on its website since November 24th. Now, the scarcity has spread to different states. Not just Lagos, different states are selling at different prices. So what the marketers are saying that when you go to these private depots, they buy at 210 naira per liter. So, and they are going to lift this fuel from the depot to different filling stations. And even if you pay, it takes a while, up to 3 weeks before you can even take this fuel now back to the stations to sell. And how much are you supposed to sell? Now, we'll have... Okay. Go ahead.
So, Mary, let me piece apart what you said. See, I think these guys are just deceiving each other. NNPC keep claiming that they have enough in their reserve. I would like to challenge NNPC on that. If you have enough in your reserve to be able to supply the people that need it, the depots and the major marketers and the minor marketers from your depot shouldn't be a problem. Yesterday, I had Mark Osati of Ipman. And Mary, I've been hearing a rumor, and please underline the word for rumor.
Yeah.
A big rumor, because it's not substantiated, but from a couple of sources. And what they are saying is this, that something probably happened with supply, and they are trying to have a cover-up. And it will take them to be able to clear the backlog out. Some of the sources were even went further to say, probably is what happened in February, that something happened as regards, quality of something product brought in and things like that. But I repeat, don't quote me anywhere on this. It's a rumor. Some sources are saying it here and there. I don't have a substantial fact because the NNPC has not come out to bring a formal messaging about this. When I said it to Mr. Mark Osatu yesterday of Ipman, he just laughed it off. He couldn't assertively say. But something is definitely wrong with NNPC supply, and that is what is happening. And that's why it is those that have, or the bigger marketers that were giving preference in giving the remaining products because of various connections, are the ones now putting a markup at which others are coming to collect from them.
Yeah.
That is what is happening.
Yeah, I see.
That's what I think is happening. Because when NNPC keeps saying, no, we've got enough product, I don't think it's the logistical chain that all of a sudden is broken. Bring it out there. The other part to it is Ipman is also complaining about their costs. Cost of carrying products or whatever. Mr. Michael Satu here yesterday of Ipman was saying, I think, for instance, to drive a truck and all of that, the cost will cost you about $1 million, that diesel has gone up in price and all of that they want increase in price. That's also another conversation they're putting out there. But the bigger solution, will be deregulating the system. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
The bigger conversation will be deregulating the system in such a way that everybody will be allowed to go, bring in their oil and petrol and sell it at any price they want. That will also lead to removal of subsidies. So I think that's going to be the grand conclusion to all of this. But definitely something is wrong across the chain, and nobody is proud enough to come tell us. Probably when you ask the NNPC, they will say, oh, it's about the marketers. When you ask the marketers, they will tell you they don't have supply. So something is probably wrong. I don't think there's as much product that should be in town.
And now the masses are suffering because all over Nigeria, there's scarcity. You know, when there is scarcity of petrol, you know how it is. It affects everything. And now we don't have an explanation to it. And people are suffering for this. So who should be held responsible for this? Because who do we hold accountable for this? Is it the Minister of Petroleum?
We'll definitely hold all of them. Number one, we'll hold the government accountable. Number two, we hold the ministry accountable. Three, we hold the NNPC company accountable, which is the sole importer of petrol into the country. But most importantly, hold NNPC accountable, because the NNPC is supposed to be the sole importer. Me and you cannot go and import petrol on our own.
Yeah, yes.
Do we have the skill? We can't. I think that it's supposed to be the only person.
Okay, I think we're having some network challenge now. As long as okay, let's see. You're going to respond to this in your area. What's happening? Have you been able to deal with this scarcity? We're going to open the phone lines shortly, but before then, there is another interesting story here. Let's look at this one before we open the phone lines. This one is from the Punch newspaper. It says here that Tinubu will be no manifesto, no debate, says Keyamo. Now, this is an interesting news that's been making the round. Hello? Okay, hello. Can you hear me now? Okay, interesting.
Dear caller.
Okay. Hopefully we'll get Rufai to call in and then we could talk. But let's move on. This is an interesting story this morning from The Punch. The headline reads, Tinubu will be no manifesto, no debate, says Keyamo. Now, a spokesperson for the All Progressives Congress Presidential Campaign Council, Festus Keyamo, has given condition for which his party will accept to debate with the presidential candidate of the Labour Party. Okay. Okay, great. Great. The network went off, but good to have you back. Now, I'm talking about the Tinubu Obi no manifesto, no debate, says Keyamo. The spokesperson for All Progressive Congress, the Presidential Campaign Council, Festus Keyamo, has given condition for which his party will accept to debate with the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi. Now, listing the condition in a statement on Tuesday, Keyamo said Obi should first release his manifesto before any debate with him. They have no manifesto, so what are we debating? What document are we comparing? He said Nigerians should depend on what is inside his brain, not on any document. So Asiwaju will then be debating with what? Is this campaign a joke to them?
Okay.
Do you think this is a debating and a dramatic society in school? Before Obi can stand shoulders to shoulders with Asiwaju to debate, he should first release a manifesto for scrutiny. Then he should list his tangible achievement as governor of Anambra State compared to the tangible achievement of Asiwaju as governor of Lagos State. Now, this has generated a lot of talk. So why pick the Labour Party? And why say this? And why has Labour Party not released a manifesto? So a lot of discussion. Yes, I'm here.
I'm calling you deliberately because for the very first time, you know I'm a very objective person.
Yes.
I 100% support what Festus Keyamo has said on this.
Wow, for the first time.
I 100%, yes, support. See, Mary, listen, I am not partisan. I am objective. For everybody that keeps shouting, oh, Rufai is obedient, I am not partisan, I'm objective. And that's why when Festus Keyamo said this thing, I 100% support Festus Keyamo. I have cried on national TV. Mr. Peter Obi must release his manifesto. There's no excuse. I know, on the contrary, that Mr. Festus Keyamo had written a letter out stating that they will not attend any debate and all of that, blah, blah, blah. Even if Obi releases his manifesto, I doubt if they will still attend any debate. Don't get me wrong. I'm not oblivious of that. But principle demands that at this point in time, Mr. Peter Obi should release his manifesto. There is no back and forth about it. So I concur with what Festus Keyamo has said. If Mr. Peter Obi had released his manifesto for scrutiny, Mr. Keyamo will not be given the room to say all of this. But it's political season. He will say it because it's politically expedient on him to say it. Mary.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
How many times have I cried on this show that Mr. Peter Obi has not released his manifesto? Is what Festus Keyamo is saying, is it different from what I have been saying? Is it different? Because you see, you cannot say, oh, I'm running for a position and quote me by what I say, record what I say. No, your manifesto is a document. In fact, I think on this show, I've even talked about the Magna Carta while talking about the need for Mr. Peter Obi to read his manifesto. But based on my analysis and antecedent and the earlier letter, because I'm a man of fact, Keyamo wrote that they have too many busy schedules. Even if Mr. Peter Obi releases his manifesto, it's not an indication that the Tinubu camp or Mr. Bola Tinubu will still come out to debate, because he has rejected many debates, just like he rejected the Arise TV debate, town hall meeting this weekend. And he's constantly said he's busy, and he's going to Chatham House, I believe today, tomorrow to go and talk. He can talk at events that he prepared for himself, but he doesn't want to debate other candidates. But Mr. Peter Obi, by not releasing his manifesto, brought out a loophole for Festus Keyamo to be able to, and it's not even a loophole, it's a fact Festus Keyamo has stated that Mr. Peter Obi must release his manifesto. It's a fact that he stated that Mr. Peter Obi must release his manifesto. And those are the facts as we speak on ground. And that's why you'll see I'm as objective as anything. When I see Festus Keyamo say something, I call him out that, yes, he has not said it right. But this one, Mr. Festus Keyamo is 100% correct that Mr. Peter Obi should release his manifesto. I can't tell if Mr. Peter Obi releases his manifesto that Mr. Festus Keyamo will not go ahead and still not debate, which I doubt they will still debate even if he releases his manifesto.
Okay, we'll go for a break now. We'll be back.
For me.
Baraka, mommy is calling you.
Hey, Risi, Joe, please buy me chill drink from Dogo.
Dogo, you there outside? I beg, help us bring one chill drink, come.
Risi, sorry, please check if it's your daddy that's at the door. You that your line had been blocked. How did you get the credit that you're using, Ke?
I linked my NIN to my MTN line and got 20K free airtime.
Yes, so link your NIN to your MTN line today and get 20,000 Naira bonus airtime. Visit any MTN center near you to begin.
Mommy, where are you going?
MTN Experience Center, of course. You think it's only you that like good thing, eh?
Terms and conditions apply.
This is the Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. You are listening to the Front Page Review. My name is Mary Onaife. Before we went on the break, Rufal Seni was talking about what Festus Keyamo said concerning the Labour Party, that until they release their manifesto, there is no need for debate. That presidential candidate of the APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, would not sit for a debate, since there is nothing to debate about. And you were in great support of this, Mr. Rufai, to the shock of many.
Yes, Mary, I'm in great support because I'm a person that sticks to the facts. As Mr. Peter Obi releases manifesto, no. Have Bola Tinubu, Atiku Abubakar, so and other people, okay, there's 4 front runners, which I believe released their manifesto. Yeah. So for the fact that it's not a manifesto, I'm in support of it. Although you will know that it's political for Mr. Festus Keyamo to say, let him release manifesto before we have anything to talk about, because that was not the reason initially Festus Keyamo gave for Tinubu not attending those debates. He said no TV station can compel them to attend any debate and all of that. And that was not the reaction Bayo Ononuga gave when he said they were not coming for Arise TV's debate. But Mr. Peter Obi, by not releasing his manifesto, and this is why I support Festus Keyamo, has given an open room for Festus Keyamo to call him out and say the reason he doesn't want to debate is because Peter Obi has not released his manifesto. And to further that, if you check, there are over 50 or 40 different shows I have done that have constantly been shouting for Mr. Peter Obi to release his manifesto across many media outlets, across BOP, across the television show I do and all of that. And the fact is on ground. The fact is, has Mr. Peter Obi released his manifesto? No. Simple. So it is based on him now. So go and release it. The last time there was a leak of his manifesto, you remember he came out and said, that's not his manifesto.
Yes, yes.
And the next thing, since then, he said they are working on it, they will release. Since then, they've not released the manifesto. So, Mr. Peter Obi, I join Mr. Festus Keyamo to say, Mr. Peter Obi must release the manifesto. I am not partisan. I am just objective. Very objective.
We wait for his manifesto. We just wonder why it's taking so long. Because if you listen to him, you know that he has plans for Nigeria. He has the blueprint. And
he should put it on paper.
But why is he not on paper as at now?
He should put it on paper.
Why is he not?
He should put it on paper. Because we're entering this. You were the one telling me today is the last day of November. You're entering December now. His manifesto has not been released. When is elections? February, December, January, February. 3 months. His manifesto has not been released to election. So what are we going to interrogate?
Okay, now before I let you go,
this objectivity.
Before I let you go, there is we have about 2 headlines here. I don't know how we're going to rush this through, but this one is from The Sun. It says court sentences IGP to 3 months in prison for contempt. Now, the Federal High Court in Abuja yesterday committed the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Usman Baba, to a 3 months in prison for alleged refusal to obey a sister court judgment reinstating a police officer, Patrick Okoli, who was compulsorily retired back to work. Now, there's another news here that is saying that the IGP is ignorant about what is happening, that he claims ignorance as the court orders imprisonment. But I know this is not the first. We've read how the EFCC boss also for contempt of court. Now the IGP head for contempt of court. Why are they not following the court order? Someone would ask. Is it because the federal government did not follow the court order of when it's supposed to release Nnamdi Kanu? Now we're seeing people in public office, civil servants, not obeying court orders.
It's as simple as that. The law is the law. And if the IGP is found for contempt of court, then he must face the law. Nobody is above the laws of the land. The last time I checked, the police IGP does not have immunity, or does he have immunity? So he should face the full wrath of the law. If he was found in contempt of court, he should face the full wrath of law. But also the law gives a provision for you to be able to seek legal redress. And that's what he said yesterday, that he will seek his lawyer's opinion. The best is he seeks his lawyer's opinion, they have a way forward about it, but the law is the law. And I will have to commend the judiciary. I have seen 2 very tough stands like that, especially against public officers, which I think is right. You know, the first one was the EFCC chairperson.
Yeah.
And the next one now is this IGP. We need more, solid legal representations like that and judicial representations like that. And we're happy that the judiciary is standing. I just hope they can stand tall too in other issues and shun any whims and caprices of not upholding the law or people that are making them not uphold the law. So it's a good one for our legal system. Yeah. Nobody should be above the law.
That's it. Thank you so much, Rufai. Let's open the phone lines and get the conversation going.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a great day. This is the Front Page Review on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. You can call the number now 0700 903 903 903 to join the conversation. You can respond to any of the headline stories, the hot topics. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. Or you can send a WhatsApp message on 0700 903 9039. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Mary.
Welcome, Mr. Frank.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great, doing wonderful this morning.
All right. You read something about the authorities of the army saying that about 82,000 Boko Haram members have surrendered. Is that correct?
Yes, you're right.
Okay, where are they now, those 82,000 people? This is a whole army of people, and we know very well, and we hear them. They always say that these people are not Nigerians. Where do they end up? Is it not inside the same country? And we know very well that terrorists do not drop their hands. I want to say very clearly here that these people are just playing with us. This Nigerian authority with these Boko Haram people. These people are moved into the different forests to reinforce the activities of killer herdsmen and what do you call them? Bandits. Especially in the east, they become unknown gunmen. They burn people's houses. They do all sorts of things with impunity. They are supported by the Nigerian military. The Buhari government is not sincere with us about his fight against terror. He's simply using these people to nationalize insecurity in Nigeria. And it is very, very sad. Our people are dying every day in the hands of killer herdsmen, bandits, and all that. Why are Nigerians looking at this issue? Where do you, Mary, can you tell me where these people are? These people that they have repented. Do you have an idea?
I don't have an idea.
They should be outside because they told us that these people were foreigners before. Have they been deported back to their countries? No. They are still inside Nigeria, committing atrocities across. Okay, that one is the other side. About the other 800 and something, they say they are facing prosecution. This is the last statement you hear about them. They will eventually be released from the back door, showing clearly that the Buhari administration has sympathy for them. On Peter Obi and Manifesto, I don't think Manifesto means anything to these people. Even Buhari that is ruling us today, they don't come up with all kinds of manifestos, all kinds of promises. Today we now a pro-Fulani government that is Fulani-centric, to the extent that all his policies to guard, what do you call them, grazing reserve, everything is pro-Fulani. Is it not what we have been today? Were we told that? So I don't think we should dwell much on...
Okay. Oh, Mr. Frank, you could call us back, but thank you so much for calling. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number. When you call in, make it 2 minutes, just straight to the point and make your opinion. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Mary.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning to
Mommy
you.
Amaka from Ayobo.
Oh, welcome.
Okay. See, that manifesto, I did not support that, Look at Buhari. See terrorists. See everything. Security is inside that manifesto. He did it very, very well. What is happening now? Manifesto did not help us anywhere. It's old methods. Let us change that old method. Allow them to come out and talk to us. We hire them to work for us. It's not manifesto. We don't need it anymore. It's an old method that does not pay us.
Mommy Amaka,
It's old method. Okay. It's old method. We don't need it. They're deceiving themselves. Say manifesto. What does it mean? Manifesto. That man there you are talking with them is an agent. They paid him for that. We did not want it. See all the people dying every day. Buhari made manifesto. What happened now? We don't need it. We need face to face, live and direct. We want to see them. We hire them to come and do a job for us. We don't need elderly person in that seat. That Asorok is not a retirement place. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mami Amaka, for your contribution this morning. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call to join the conversation this morning. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Chief Aloy, good morning to you.
Chief Aloy.
Yes.
For the newspaper review, where the place where I'm going is the court who tell IG of police who give them 3 months imprisonment to detention or imprisonment. I like the way court they do now. It's not so good. And I don't want to make IG no go 3 months because they release him and the car, he no agree him to come out. And now it is turn by turn. I want him to go to that 3 months imprisonment. Even one day, like he knows about him no good. When court give order, you have to obey them. Now nobody is above law. It's my own. Thank you and God bless. Let other people put more.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ifalo. Thank you for making it brief. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number. Why for WhatsApp is 0700 903 9039. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. What's your name and your location?
My name is my location is at Ejibo.
Okay. Go ahead. Join the conversation.
Hello?
I can hear you. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, am I on to...
Okay, 0700 903 903 903. That's the number. Now, I think I should take some WhatsApp message. We'll start here this morning. Okay, we have the first one from HRHBC Nwoko from in Oshodi. Said, "Good morning, Mary. The fuel scarcity ravaging the country is a national embarrassment. The government should do everything possible to stop this hardship." Thank you so much for your message. Okay, another one here says, "Good morning, Mary. How gunmen killed innocent Labour Party woman leader in southern Kaduna, and we have also forgotten easily how gunmen killed innocent PDP woman leader in Kogi State. And it is clear indication that APC don't want opposition." Leo from Lagos. Now, we don't know who is causing this. I don't think that there's no paper or fact to mark that APC is the one causing it. So until you have the facts, don't say it. Now, good morning, presenter. Manifesto My Foot. Since I was born, candidate has been releasing manifesto, and has the manifesto helped this nation? Mr. Peter Obi is a well-read man with innovation and new ideas, not to be listening to drowning parties like APC. Okay, that is your contribution this morning. 0700 903 9039. That's the number. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mary.
Yeah, good morning. Is it Mr. Okoro from Ajawa Estate?
Yeah. Mary, I want to put it to you this morning.
Yes.
One of your food of thought says that people who know the issues are deceiving Nigerians by extension playing local politics and nothing but that truth. Mary, yesterday you read about ASU want to embark in another distance strike.
Mr. Akoro, can you move away from your radio set? It's echoing back.
Okay. So what I'm asking, why is it that the Nigerian government don't want to pay the lecturers their money? Remember that these people they are not casual workers. They are not even
factory workers, they are academicians. May I ask a question? The so-called National Assembly, that how many times do they sit in a month that justify the huge amount of money they always go home with? And nobody wants to pay these people, the academicians, their money. It's very, very unfair. I think it is a high time that we should put this election of the thing by the side and compare the Nigerian government to pay lecturers their money. In other hands, I want also to portion blame on lecturers, because 2019, some of the professors are being used to rig 2019 election for this APC-led government. That will tell them that in every tax there is a price to pay. Now they are paying the price of their mistake. Mary, let me tell you something. You told me that I should continue to believe you that Nigeria is going to be all right. Please, could you tell me 2 cardinal things or 3 that will compel me to believe you that Nigeria is going to be okay?
Okay, Mr. Okoro.
I'm listening.
Yeah, okay, Mr. Okoro, continue to listen as the program progresses. Continue to listen. You will get your answer. Thank you so much for calling.
Because as a person talking to you, I have had ugly experiences so much outside this country. Maybe by tomorrow, because of other people's time, by tomorrow I'm going to call you to tell you some of the ugly experiences that I have or I had outside Nigeria. That when you go out as a Nigerian, the kind of insult that you will be receiving is appalling. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Okoro, for calling. 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. What's your name and your location?
It is Ike from Okota.
Welcome, Mr. Ike. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you. I want to dwell on the manifesto they are talking about.
Yes.
Manifesto, is it compulsory? If it is compulsory, then they should arrest the APC government for failing to follow their manifesto since 2015 to 2019, down this hour. Because of all the promises there, they have not done any one. So they should now arrest them if it is mandatory. Then the second one, we are going to say nobody is above the law. Law is law. Yes, we know, but in Nigeria, this government is above the law because they don't follow law. This government is above the law. They don't follow law. Because if they follow law, they should follow it. Respect the law first. Look at Nnamdi court judge that they should release him and acquit him. But they said no. We still hold him up till now. What has happened to them? Who has challenged them? Nothing. So some people are above the law in this country as far as this Nigeria is concerned. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much for your contribution. Now, I'm going to take comment from YouTube right now. We'll start with this one. This one is from Caro C. He said, if Labour Party should release their manifesto, it doesn't mean APC will debate. This we all know. But Labour Party is just giving the likes of Keyamo opportunities to run their mouth. Oxen said, Obi should not disappoint Nigerians. Please, he should at least release the manifesto, or is he scared that his ideas will be stolen? Okay, that is a question from Austin. Austin is also saying that as for the IGP, we want to see him wear that colorful prison uniform. And Mabel says, is it the manifesto that implements the things written in the manifesto? Okay, that's also a question. Thank you for your comment. Let's take calls now. Hello. Good morning to you.
Hello, Mary. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome. What's your name and your location?
Chinedu from Ogun State.
Welcome, Mr. Chinedu. Go ahead, sir.
Now, somebody, a political figure was killed yesterday, a lady. I I have not heard it on media. I expected that kind of news to dominate the media this morning, but it's not. We are not giving it the kind of alarm. What if you understand what it means for somebody to die over an election that is coming? It's a very serious matter. Secondly, this issue of manifesto. Look, people should understand that manifesto is not in the interest of the person writing it. It's so that you will have something to hold on to. This APC government that has failed woefully, you can hold on to them because you can say, in number this, you wrote that you will do this, you didn't do it. In number this. If they had used only even with that, right now they are denying some of the things they said. So if they have not written anything, what would you hold on to? They will tell you, I didn't say anything. So, and I don't even see what is so difficult in just writing down a document. When they say manifesto, it must not be 200 pages. It can be 2 pages, provided you have a document that you are present to the people. That is the purpose of manifesto. So let people not be saying, is it compulsory? If he doesn't write manifesto, then you stand the risk of not having anything to hold on to say, oh, guy, you said this. Why did you not do it? So that's the importance of manifesto. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for your contribution this morning. 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning to you.
Mary, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Peter Monse. Welcome to the program this morning.
Thank you very much. How are you doing?
Doing great. Wonderful. I'm here.
Mary, how do you see fuel situation in Nigeria with maybe 6 new refineries? Because APC promised in their manifesto that they will build 4 new refineries and rehabilitate the existing ones. And today, getting to Christmas, Nigerians are carrying jerry cans all over the place and filling stations are shut down. We are not talking about this one. When I say we are not, I mean the government is not addressing this. Can they tell us why this? Why are they doing this to us? Because maybe it's not funny. For a very long time, I've not put on generator because by the time I come back from work, it is around 9:10 in the evening, and the filling station NNPC near my house here, you cannot no fuel there. Sometimes in the morning you wake up, the queue has lined across my gate. And then what is going on? Why are we not having fuel? That is the question I'm asking this morning. Because all this one that the APC and their supporters are shouting up and down, Tinubu. Was it not Tinubu that led the front page of giving us manifesto that time? 4 new refineries, school will be 4 years, and today the lecturers are not paid. You say you want to pay them half salaries when they are not doing half-time work. And then today you go to market, you cannot buy anything. Is that the alleviation that they wanted to bring to Nigerians? And then today they are telling us the number of terrorists that have surrendered and those ones that you have killed. Why are we still having all this insecurity all over the land? Now Southwest have been taken over. We are told that they want to use drones. I mean to go around the forest around here. Who are those people there that are kidnapping and killing and maiming? Then the Southeast. Who are the people there that are burning houses, killing people? The same thing that terrorists are doing in the north is the same thing that is happening in the southeast. So who are the people? Can Nigeria army burn down houses and kill people? I don't want to agree. Nigeria armies are different army. Where do they bring these people that are causing all these atrocities? Nigeria was not supposed to be like this. So, and the way Nigeria is today, come on, must we lose? Must everybody check out? What is going on? Why is APC doing this to us? Can Nigeria reject APC in totality and tell them you promised, you never did anything, and you are coming to promise again? We can never believe you. Even if they do us, if they hypnotize us, we can ask God to deliver us so that we will not elongate this. I think enough should be enough, please. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Peter Monse. Okay, now back to YouTube to read the comments there. We have Karuse saying that Manifesto gives a roadmap to what they plan to implement. They are not going into government to walk off head. Adegboyega Adekunle said Obi should write his manifesto. I strongly agree with the caller. Mabel, also from YouTube, says the manifesto is there. I believe he does not want his ideas to be stolen, I guess. Then Apila Prime says, please, Peter Obi should not release any manifesto. APC and PDP is waiting to plagiarize and make it their own. Okay, the Yoruba you wrote there, Awon Ola, you can't read it. Okay, now we'll take calls. Thank you for your comment on YouTube. You can send a WhatsApp message to us also on 0700 903 9039. That is for the WhatsApp. We'll take calls and hello, good morning.
Morning, Mary.
Yeah, good morning to you. What's your name and location?
This is Mazi calling from Isolo.
Welcome, Mazi. Go ahead.
Yeah, please, I want to support the last caller. I want to contribute on the incidents that are happening in the southeast. As lay my mouth to the last caller, the modus operandi of these people in the southeast is the same thing as the one in the north. Those bandits, those terrorists there, this is the way they were doing. Killing people, destroying their house, setting their houses on fire, and taking over. And this is the modus of operation they are using in the southeast now. And what is the hidden agenda of this government? There's something that's going on that they don't want to let us know. Are they trying to destroy the whole southeast to take over? God is in control. Nothing they are doing that is hidden that cannot be revealed. Again, Obi has a manifesto, but he will bring it out. He will present it at the right time. People should not be afraid of the manifesto. He has a manifesto, and he will present it at the right time. You know what he's doing? It's not like the other people, when they have presented their manifesto, they will not follow it. And again, the fuel problem we are facing now through the country, where is the Minister of Petroleum? Where is he? Why is nobody talking to us, either the NNPC? Why are they allowing people to just go through this suffer and hell of experience in Nigeria? In fact, all people are getting tired. May God help us and to keep us through this administration, which is a kind of hell in Nigeria. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for your contribution this morning. And thank you to you for calling in every morning and talking to us. Let your voice be heard here on the Voice of the People 90.3 FM. This one says, good morning. Maybe Peter Obi has a hidden agenda. That is why he's not ready to release his manifesto, e.g. Biafra Nation. Ejigbo. Okay. What's your name? You didn't send us your name, just a WhatsApp message. And thank you to you for being part of the program this morning. I really appreciate your contribution. My name is Mary Onaife Edebi. I'll be here again tomorrow, God willing, from 7 to 8. Coming up next at 8 o'clock is Ogendibo. Keep it here. Do not touch the dial.